All right, welcome everyone to the second episode of Learning Tarkov alongside the Bearded Boomer, aka myself. My name is Korax. Welcome back, guys, or welcome in if you're new here. If you're new here, I would strongly suggest that you check out the first video of this series as well, because that is where we start everything off. This is episode 2, and what we will be doing in episode 2 right now is we will be focusing on getting some of our early tasks done. We're gonna try and see if we can get a first PMC raid done and kill some scavs on customs, and then we're gonna try to get Jäger unlocked, which is through the quest mechanic gave us last time. So those are our two main focuses that we will be aiming for in this video. And well, without losing any more time, let's just get straight into the action, guys. All right, guys, we're loading in. Let's go. Let's see what this first raid brings us. Expect death. That's the best expectation you can have when you load into Tarkov. Anything better than death is good. Alright, let's see, where are we? Oh, we're on this side of the map. So, first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna run to the hidden stash that's pretty close to us. Make sure that our gun's on full auto. Alright, so remember what our goals are. We're on customs because we need 5 scav kills. And other than that, we also have a quest for Salewa kits. So if we see any Salewa kits, we're definitely picking those up. This is the toilet paper that we need. Oh, there's people close to us. And as you can see early on, I'm just picking up everything. Another hidden stash in here. There's another one in this corner here. Ooh. I think this one's bigger than the one we're currently wearing. So we're gonna try something a little bit cheeky here. We're gonna dump our commando rig because it is insured. And hopefully nobody picks it up. Because then insurance will bring it back and we can have the one that is actually bigger. Now, I'm gonna have to mention I did dump it in a horrible spot. There's a very big chance that someone else checks that hidden stash and picks up my my rig, so then again, that is not too big of a loss. There's another hidden stash right here. This is also a good building for loot. There's a big box right there, and then there's a bunch of stuff in the office upstairs. And as you can see early on, I just really don't discriminate, and I just pick up everything. We're gonna need all the money we can get, so pick up all the things. Checking computers is always a good idea. There's a lot of valuable components that can come out of computers. And if you're really, really lucky, I've only ever had it happen to me once. You can find the GPU in there, which is really valuable. And you need 3 of them for quests as well. Alright. And then there's one more. I wonder whether that was a player or an AI. I could not clearly distinguish. I think it's an AI. I think it's a scav. That definitely was. Alright, now that we know that this area is clear for now. I heard a footstep outside. Let's definitely pick up the Santa hat because Santa hats are cool. What do we got? More ammo. More ammo. Even more ammo. Wow. He's packing a lot. Anything we want to dump? Yeah, we can dump this. Put the DVD there. Oh, that's a good find. Do that. We'll drop that. Keep these for now. Now, also, when you're, don't forget to repack your mags if you shot a couple of rounds. I think that was the guy we saw running earlier. Wonder who took him out. Okay, we're safe here. We can repack a mag. Oh, we lost one of our mags. So always try to keep a space open in your inventory. Because when you swap mags, if there's not a space open, you'll just drop it on the floor. Which I just did right now. Yeah, we'll keep it like that for now. I think this building has been looted already. Gonna dump the matches for now. Always make sure to check jackets if you come across them. They have a big chance of holding keys like this one, for example. And keys will open rooms that usually contain a little bit better loot. Not all of them are good, but it definitely is worth checking. Let's see. We're gonna need to start making some choices here. So this thing isn't gonna be worth a lot. 5 AP bullets. AP bullets are nice, but yeah. 5 is only 5, so. Oh, and this is one of the Christmas ornaments. The silver one is actually pretty rare, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my ammo there and actually put that in my safe container because I can use it to craft a Christmas tree in my hideout. And who doesn't want a Christmas tree in their hideout, though? This is, however, not a permanent thing. This is a seasonal thing. So if you're watching this guide later in the year, this probably won't be in the game anymore. Check to make see we're clear. Yep. Now our hydration is dropping, so it's worth chugging this cola. And as you can see, whatever you do in Raid helps you level up skills because our metabolism just went to level 1. Which is definitely something you want. Let's eat the crackers to get our energy up a little bit. Maybe we can find a solo layaway in here. Nope. Choices. I think I'm gonna drop the DVD because it's not worth that much. No idea why that AI did not aggro on us. I heard him sneaking in the bushes. Alright, it is time to start working on our escape here. Hopefully, along the way we can find 2 more scavs that we can kill. It would be nice to just complete our quest in one go. Oh god. That was a scary moment. I didn't have stamina to jump over that. That could have very easily gotten me killed. That's a scav. Okay, so there's a player firing at the scouts because you can hear them shouting. Just saw him move behind the tank there. He's going for the extract at old gas. I'm assuming the guy is going for the extract, so he's probably gone by now already. But we're gonna check anyway. Oh, CMS kit. Let's see, what kind of rig? Nope, that's not a good rig. Can steal his sunglasses here. Let's see. How much space does this one take up? 9, and it only gives 10, so yeah, that's pretty useless. I'm just gonna check to make sure. Yeah, he got out. That man has made it home safe with his loot. Let's see whether he looted the stash back here. Apparently he didn't. That's a good headset. We're dropping that. Again, maybe we get lucky and we get him back from insurance. Uh-oh. Difficult choices incoming. We already have TP, so we don't need that. We don't need that. I hope we're not breaking any legs. Because that's good. We need that for a quest at some point. That is needed. And we can just drink that. Ooh, flash drive. Nice. Oh, the choices are not getting easier, though. Like, if you find food and you're in a safe spot, just eat it. It's good for your metabolism skill. So the closest extractor to us now is RUAF roadblock. So that's what we're going to play. But we're going to play safe around this area because at this point there's a good chance that there's scavs trying to find whatever they can. I'm just listening whether I hear anything inside the building, if that's not the case right now. I'm not gonna go in there, because there's a big chance that it's been completely looted already. And there's also just a chance that there might be a little ratty boy in there. If we get lucky, there may be a scav here for us to kill and finish our quest. And otherwise, we're just gonna get out. We're gonna need to visit customs again anyway, so... There we go. And then hopefully we don't get sniped from across the map. And we're out. There we go. A successful first raid on our first scav and a successful first raid on our PMC. Look at us go. So yeah, this is the channel to learn how to play early wipe Tarkov by somebody who's not very good. You too can be like me. All right. Let's take a look. We got out. We got a good amount of EXP. We even killed 6 scavs. I guess I just can't count anymore. And there we go. So what do we do then? We go into our trader screen. And look at that. We've completed our scav kills. Okay, so like we said last time, we're going to try to unlock Jäger this episode. So what we're going to do for that is we need to check the quest that... mechanic gave us called Introduction. We need to find Jäger's camp on woods. we need to find his encrypted message and we need to hand it back over. Now this means that we're going to have to go into a new map that we haven't seen before, aka the woods map, and we're going to have to find a specific location for this little thing, and we need to get out with it alive, because if we don't survive, we just lose whatever we picked up, including the quest item, and we're not going to get anywhere. So what I strongly suggest you do here is whenever you're trying out a new quest and you need to find a location on the map, use the Tarkov wiki and just look up the specific name of the tasks that you need to do, because that way you will find the necessary information. Sure, you can go about this. If you want to play this blind, that is also fine, and you can go exploring as much as you want and try to find whether you can figure it out by the little encrypted texts that you have here. That is fine. If you want to do that, sure, but you're probably going to spend a decent amount of time. And while that is exactly what some people want to do, they want to figure everything out themselves, by all means, go ahead. I'm not really a fan of that style of play. I like to progress. I like to move along. I like to get my trader levels up. I like to get my personal level up and progress through the game. So what I do is I go to the wiki and let me show you how that's done. All right, so what I did is I just Googled Tarkov wiki introduction and it will automatically lead me to the right page on the wiki. I've already zoomed it in a little bit more, and what it gives you is a nice little map, and if you click on it, it will get larger. This is an entire map of the woods area with a marker where you're gonna have to be for this quest. So especially when you're learning the map early on, this is a good one to look at and keep it in mind to get this quest done. And then you can also see what it's looking like, what you're looking for, and the piece of paper that you actually need to pick up. So let's jump in and let's see if we can do this. First of all, we're making sure that we have all the gear that we need. Right now, that's looking beautiful. We've got an AK that we found in that last raid. We got a pretty decent armor on. We got a good headset. We got a helmet. We got spare ammo. We have some spare ammo in our container as well. And we have some meds to get us through hard times. Now, another little thing that you can do, you know how you can keybind certain items to keys? You can actually already do that in your preparation, in your character screen where we're at now. So for example here, I have this little healing kit, the AI2. If I press 4 while I'm mousing over it, it will be bound to my 4th key button. What you can also do is you can just grab the item here and drag it into the slot that you want it. So now I've bound this to my 4, this to my 5 key, and I have quicker access to some of my meds during the raid. There we go. Let's load in and let's see if we can get this done. All right, so we're gonna grab the woods map here, and we're gonna make sure that we're in a daytime queue, because again, we don't have night vision, and especially if you don't know the map, going into maps at night is going to be very confusing, very difficult. You're not gonna have easy access to night vision kits, and running around with a flashlight on woods is also quite dangerous because it will tell everybody where you are. So just go with the daytime queue and just ready on up. Now, remember, if you haven't insured your gear yet, you can go to this screen by just clicking the next button a couple of times. And you see right now that none of my gear is actually insured. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to insure all. That will cost me a little bit of money. But what it means is if I die, let's say, for example, I die to a scav out in nowhere and nobody comes to claim my loot, or nobody steals anything of the items that I am wearing, I will get everything back. Now, not exactly everything, because you will not get back any meds and you won't get back any ammo. You will get your magazines back, but you won't get the ammo back. So early on, I feel like insuring, well, pretty much all through the wipe, insuring is definitely a good idea. So it's easy. It doesn't cost too much. It may, in the beginning, it may look like it's a little bit expensive, but it is actually definitely worth it, because you're also just going to survive raids, and the insurance will stay on the gear. It's not like you're going to have to insure every time you go into a raid. It does that just every time. So let's wait until we've loaded into our map, and let's go do this quest. See you in a bit. All right, let's go. All right, let's get our bearings here. Where are we? Ooh, we spawned pretty far away. Spawn near Scav house, so that's gonna be a little bit of a run. Ooh. Stuff's already exploding over there. We're caught in between two scavs right now, so let's move into a position. This is not the greatest start of a raid, but let's try to recover. Now, sometimes it is actually better to go into tap firing, because especially early on with guns that are unmodded, the recoil in this patch is absolutely brutal. Let's heal up a little bit. Let's pop a painkiller. Make sure we reload. Also, take care that you repack your mags from time to time, but only do it if you know that you're safe. So right now I'm only fighting AI. AI are not really known to push you very aggressively, so... Okay, both of the... Nope. I was gonna say both of the scavs have disengaged, but that was a lie. Okay, we're gonna use this tree to get close up. And then we just pre-aim and tap them. Alright. That's a... Sadly, that is a car kit. Not exactly what we need. Always check this vehicle. It has a chance to spawn really good loot. Like a Labs keycard. It didn't right now, but you know. Every door that you don't open is loot that you're not gonna get. Okay, now the area we're coming up upon, the sawmill, is a very contested area because a boss spawns there and there's a lot of good loot, as you can hear. So early on, it is definitely safe to just avoid the entire area and just try to move around it. Although, even moving around it has got its risks because, of course, there are players from all over the map moving here. So be very aware of your surroundings and just try to be sneaky. You do not have to fight. If you think you have the jump on a guy, definitely take the shot. But you do not have to fight. It's not because everybody on the internet is always on about W key play or playing like a chat that you have to feel forced into doing it. Play Tarkov the way you want to play it. Let's recover some stamina. Now, as you can see in the top left corner, I currently have some status effects on me. I have a painkiller running, but I also have a pain and a broken hand. Problem is, I do not have any meds on me to fix the broken hand, which is going to suck a little bit. Ooh, somebody popped a shot at us. Like I said, you do not have to engage. So try to use the terrain to your advantage. To take cover. Use the trees, use everything you've got. Okay, now this is an annoying spot because we're out in the open and we're low on stamina. So if you get shot now, we can't sprint very far. That was a scav. Oh, there's another... No, that might actually be a player. Try and see if we can get the jump on them. Actually, we're gonna let him go. We're here on a mission. We just want to get Jäger unlocked, so we're not gonna lead ourselves into trouble. The audio is having a little bit of difficulty right now. You can hear that with these scuffed sounds from time to time, so all the more reason to stay safer. Alright, so time to pop another painkiller, otherwise our vision is going to stay blurred as hell. Now over there you see the crashed plane. If you see the crashed plane, that means you're close to your objective here. This little hut, that is where we need to be. Judging by the shots I'm hearing, I'm glad we did not follow up on finding that guy. Because it seems like he ran into trouble. Alright, now we need to get out of here. RUAF, ZB16. ZB16 is actually not too far away. This, of course, goes back to learning your maps. Make sure, if you're not sure about the map you're going into, like I showed you in the previous video, which I will link in the corner above here, make sure to use the map tool and do some offline raids so you actually know what you're doing and what the map layout is like. In here in the first, you see that little green cloud over there. That little green cloud actually means that we have reached ZB16. And it should also mean that it is available for usage. So, we're gonna go check that. Always be careful. This is a location that people sometimes camp or loot. And if you catch them while looting, of course, people are going to shoot. Okay, so this has been looted because this box right here is open. At least I think so. Now what we're gonna do is we're simply going to get out because we have what we need. We do not need to do anymore. We haven't looted anything, but we got the thing we came for. We have our Jäger item and we've just completed the quest. There we go. It can be as easy as that. Now, if you want to spend more time in this raid and you want to loot and you want to grab things and you want to try and kill people or you want to try and kill some scavs, feel free. Just know that you're putting yourself at risk because if you die, you're going to have to do all of it again. You're going to have to run all the way back to the plane and you're going to have to find this thing again and pick it up and get out with it safely. So what I like to do in these pickup quests where you need to survive is once I get to my objective, I just try to get out. And if I find some interesting loot along the way or some interesting combat, I will, of course, loot. But if it's not needed and I can just go straight for my objective and get out, that is what I tend to do, especially with this quest, because this unlocks an entire vendor, which will also make it easier for you to complete a quest, which I will show you right now. Let's just click through the endgame screens here, heal up the little bit of damage that we had. There we go. We've completed the quest, so what we're doing is we're going to go to mechanic. I'm going to go over here, introduction, hand over the message. Okay, so one thing, guys, be very aware that when you finish this quest and you have this item in your questing inventory, which I will show you in just a second, make sure that you turn it in immediately, because if you forget this and you go back into a raid and the item is still in your questing inventory, you will be able to lose it as well. So if you die in that raid, it's gone and you're gonna have to do the quest all over again. So whenever you finish this quest, just immediately come to mechanic, turn in the message and you're fine. Click on complete. There we go. And you will see that you now have Jäger unlocked. So we're gonna go to Jäger. There's another bunch of things that you can identify, so make sure that you do that because it's basically free EXP. And also pick up his first quest called Acquaintance. There we go. We need to find 3 Iskra ration packs, we need to find some Amelia rice, and we need to find a can of, or 2 cans of large beef stew, aka Tushanka, which we already did in our previous raid on our PMC. We had 1 of those, so we're already turning that in, giving us a little bit more space back in our inventory. Now, remember what I said about the questing inventory. Like for certain items, you have this here, quest items. So there are quest items in inventory. If they are in here in the top space, that means you have them on your person. So for example, the note that I had that I needed to turn in with mechanic to unlock Jäger, that was in this inventory. If I go back into a raid and I die, it disappears. However, what you can do, if there is an item in here and you want to sit on it and you don't want to turn in the quest, you can also transfer it into your quest item special stash, which is in your hideout. And that way it is safe and you can go out into the world, you can die whatever you want, and you're not going to lose your quest items. But in general, it's going to be the safest play to just turn quest items in as soon as you can. Remember when I said that Jäger was going to help you complete another quest? If you scroll down the Jäger buy menu here, you'll notice that you have the MP133 shotguns right here. Just buy 2 of them, not 21, just buy 2 of them. There we go. Go back to your traders, prepper, go to tasks, turn in both of the shotguns that you just bought from Jäger, and boom, we finished another quest. There we go. That means that we've unlocked even more. We need to go checking. There we go. And then there's even a mission that we cannot do yet because we need to hit level 5 for that. We're already level 4, so that's not going to take very long. But first of all, we need to go find the bronze pocket watch. Also, do not forget to receive all of your quest rewards, aka money, items, all that useful stuff. I'm going to leave you guys with one more thing. Because the first thing early on in a wipe that I would personally do when I'm playing on a standard account is you definitely want to buy a lucky scav junk box as soon as you can. So what I usually do is I try to save up until I have somewhere around 2 million rubles, and then I buy one of these because it's 1.1 mil. But it gives you so much space. Look at this. There's so much space to put all of your barter items, all of your hideout items into. It's going to make a huge difference. So buying 1 or 2 of these, depending on how much money you have, is a really, really good idea early on in the wipe. All right, and there we go. That is going to be it for our second episode of Learning Tarkov alongside the Bearded Boomer. We got some nice stuff done today. We got some quests done. We unlocked Jäger, which got us another quest done, and we're starting to roll into Tarkov. We've been having pretty good rates so far. We haven't met too much PvP, which is, if you can get that lucky, it will probably help you progress along in the early game, because the first couple of PvP fights that you're gonna have, they're gonna be rough because you're gonna have bad guns, and if the people that you're fighting have better guns with better mods on them, it's gonna be difficult. You might die. So especially early on, and even more so if you start later into a wipe. Let's say that the wipe has already been going for 1 or 2 months, because right now the 12.12 patch has been going for about 3 weeks. So we're getting to that point that if you're starting now, you might just want to play pretty passively early on. I mean, if you want to go head first, guns blazing into every combat that you see, that's fine. Go ahead. You might have better FPS skills than I do, but I tend to play a little bit more passively early on. And once I start unlocking better vendors and being able to make better guns, that is when I start to get more aggressive and start getting more into the fights. But that is up to your playstyle, of course, and how you choose to do it. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, please consider hitting the subscribe button below the channel. This series should be seeing 1 video a week for the coming periods. If you enjoyed it, please click the like, leave a comment. If you have any questions, throw those in the comments as well. If you want to come ask those questions live, we also stream 4 days a week on Twitch. And so we'd love to meet you. So just drop on in, come say hi. And yeah, that's about it. Stay safe, guys. Catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.